Thank you. Good morning, my name is Osman Anderson. I'm going to take you through this quick tutorial about the RD Fusion system, which is an application meant to increase transparency on government revenue data. First, a little bit what Fusion does. Fusion presents government revenue data to senior management and stakeholders, or the public even, and allows the users to easily search through a large data set or a large portfolio of data. It can import data from most database systems and centralize it into one platform. You can configure it to import multiple data sets from different sources, from different ministries, for example. You can also schedule automated uploads from the different database servers of various ministries. Data can be organized in desktops, one desktop for each government institution. Within a desktop, you can also merge together different data sources. It's a web-based application based on the latest web technology available, and it's secure, allows the government to be in complete control of the permissions and the users to have access to this information. Also, the data exchange standard is encrypted and secure, and it's a fast application. It allows you to go through and show a huge data set, and it will render and find your records very quickly. It also is integrated with the common web portal technology available, for example, content management systems like Joomla, which allows a ministry to link together their web portal with this application. So I'm going to show you an RD Fusion that is configured for receiving data from the RD Mineral Rights Administration System produced by the Revenue Development Foundation. And this system looks like on the screenshot here. You see that this is allows the government to manage applications for mineral rights, validate the mining plots if it's suitable for mining and so forth, to the approval of the Mines Advisory Board and the payments of the application fees, the license fees, and then eventually the annual fees, and export and royalty fees. It also allows the management of the full license life cycle, so whether there's renewals, transfers, cancellations, suspensions, and so forth, and helps the government to manage the correspondence with the mining companies, to automatically produce letters and so forth. So this application will export data in what we call the RDX standard, which is our data standard, and it's a highly compressed, based on XML format, highly compressed data, so it can be even sent by email. A large data set can be compressed into a small file size. We also have a data exporter tool that can be plugged into most database systems, so you don't have to have our administration systems in place. That we can export that data in our format. This data is then uploaded in the administrative panel of the RD Fusion application that you see here. It will import it. You can also schedule that automated import. You can also run it whenever you want to update all the records. And then you will allow users to log in, and what they will see is this. Here we have configured one application for the government of Sierra Leone, Ministry of Mineral Resources. There's only one desktop. We could have been a desktop for each of the ministry, one for Ministry of Mineral Resources, one for the Ministry of Fisheries, and so forth. For this desktop, we have configured the following tabs, companies. So you see it's listing mining companies here. So for each of these, there are hierarchies, so you can see all the licenses under each company. Then we have the license status, so it organizes according to the license status hierarchy, which applications are licensed, which are compliant, which are non-compliant, and payment pending. So this is depending on the structure of the data set that you import. It can basically present it with hierarchies and tabs in any way that you may feel is useful. Further on, the user can have a look at the records closely by opening the record details, and here it will show all the payments made and so forth. Further, we can also configure a tab without hierarchies. So you have here just listing all the different applications in alphabetical order. You can sort it in different ways on status or whatever the column headers are, and you can go to the paginated and you can export to Excel. Same, you can open it here in the same manner. And if you export to Excel, you basically take that whole table structure and you put it into Excel, and you can work further with it, and it's going to look like this, depending on what data you have imported. You can also make different searches here. So let's say I want to see the companies that has reconnaissance licenses. There, filters are applied, and it lists those companies and shows reconnaissance licenses. Here you drill down following. You can apply a range of different criteria depending on how big the data set is and what you're looking for and so forth. If it's tax compliance data, you can also add here the tax identification number, and you can easily look up to that individual tax record that you're looking at. So that is the search and tab presentation of the desktop. We also have a dashboard that gives you a complete overview of the data. So one thing here is to show the application by status. You'll see the payments pending, non-compliant data, and so forth. Gives you a complete overview of that. And here's the licenses by license type, which are the different licenses active. Here you also list the biggest companies, so the ones contributing with the most fees paid, and there you get a full overview of the company itself and listing all the licenses and applications made for that company. Here you have one of the biggest licenses, or the biggest revenue earning licenses, that shows in the same way. So this is capable of showing an enormous amount of data. You can configure it to have many desktops, and if you allow for different data sources, it will show up and distinguish between these data sources in the tabs over here. So let me go back to the PowerPoint I have here. Now you may wonder, how much does it cost to set up this application? As you know, the Revenue Development Foundation is a non-profit organization, so the technology is actually for free. It does require, in most developing countries, a lot of work to prepare, but the advisory and technical support services that we provide is on a cost recovery basis. So if you find this interesting for your country, for your government, or you find it interesting for your organization to support in any countries, please contact us and we'll provide you with further details. We'll look forward to hear from you. Thank you very much.